It's Thursday, October 25th, and this is your Milwaukee Rep Insider. Hello everyone, I'm Austin Bean here with all the latest on what's going on around the Rep. And this week, we unfortunately have to say goodbye to our best-selling production of all time in the Patty and J. Baker Theater Complex, In the Heights. But you heard that right, In the Heights has surpassed Rep favorites like Ragtime and Lombardi as the best-selling show outside of A Christmas Carol in revenue and number of tickets sold. Performances must end this Sunday, and your best chance to see this musical before it moves on to Seattle and Cincinnati is this Sunday evening at 7 p.m. But just as we say goodbye to In the Heights, we're welcoming in a whole new crop of shows that began rehearsals last week. First up is our next show in the Quadracci Powerhouse, the contemporary hit Miss Bennet Christmas at Pemberley. Spend the holiday season with your favorite Pride and Prejudice characters as they gather at Pemberley, the stately home of the one and only Mr. and Mrs. Darcy. We got a first look at this production last week during our first rehearsals. Take a look.
I would say that it is a charming holiday show that is kind of a loose sequel to Pride and Prejudice, so you're seeing a lot of familiar characters and some new ones.
Audiences who know and love Jane Austen can expect to see all of their favorite heroes and heroines back in a new adventure, and audiences who maybe skipped that part of English class where we were supposed to read Pride and Prejudice can expect a brand new story that is going to take you along the way. You don't need to do any homework to come to this one.
It's a great time and something you should bring your family to and come with your siblings. It's a thing to do over the holidays when everybody's home.
Performances start on November 14th and run through December 16th. Now, last week we also began rehearsals for another production coming up next month, and Rachel has some more information about that.
The All Night Strut is the energy-filled musical event of the season that just began rehearsals. Featuring 5 triple threat actor, musician, and dancers, the All Night Strut takes you on a musical journey through its hits of the 1930s and 1940s. It features some of the greats including Duke Ellington, Frank Lesser, and the Gershwins. And this week we got a sneak peek at what we can expect from the production. Take a look.
Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, brick and rivet and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime?
Performances start in just 2 weeks on November 9th. For tickets and more information, visit our website and click on the On Stage tab.
Our annual holiday tradition is back, and you won't want to miss out on this year's production of A Christmas Carol. And this week, we are excited to announce some new and returning faces for our Young Performers cast. New this year is 9-year-old Eliel Pozos Lopez, who will be riding on Scrooge's shoulders as Tiny Tim at the end of the play. Eliel lives in Milwaukee and is very excited about stepping into the iconic role. He'll be joined on stage by 18 young performers from all over Milwaukee County, including newcomers Coco Archuleta, Elliot Oquist, and Cody Sims. Returning this year from last year's production are Teddy Anagnostopoulos, Ashley Bach, Jacoby Jackson, Ethan Sprague, Jack Tratine, and Gabe Smith. This year, Gabe marks his 8th season as a young performer in A Christmas Carol. It all begins this holiday season on November 27th in the historic Pabst Theater. For a full list of all of our young performers, visit our website at www.milwaukeerep.com.
This week we welcomed 700 plus students from around Milwaukee and southeastern Wisconsin into our Quadracci Powerhouse for our Immersion Day. Immersion Days are a big part of our educational programming, which is designed to take students beyond the experience of watching a live performance to learning about the art form, making connections to their school's curriculum and developing life skills as they immerse themselves in the magic of theater. Students grades 7 to 12 arrive in the morning for demonstrations of the technical side of the production, and then got a chance to see a matinee production of Lin Manuel Miranda's In the Heights. Our physically active, multi-sensory teaching approach gives students more avenues for deeply engaging with the text, and believe me, They loved the performance. Afterwards, some schools got a backstage tour here in our building before going home. And while this is our last immersion day for In the Heights, we do have many more coming up this season, including our upcoming production of Miss Bennet, Christmas at Pemberley. For more information, visit our website and click on the Engage and Learn tab.
Thanks, Jeff. That's it for this week, but before we go, did you happen to see our recent article in the American Theater magazine about our theater's founder, Mary John? The article highlights how Mary became a driving force behind our theater's creation, from fundraising to the creation of the STAR system and more. Mary John was a trailblazer, and without her, we wouldn't be where we are today. You can read more about Mary through the link on our website. Just scroll down to the In the News section on our homepage. And to learn more, make sure to watch Mary's interview from 2013 in our 65th Anniversary Stories video series. We'll have more about Mary John and the Rep's history on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages at @MILWRep. Be looking out for more fun tidbits throughout the year using hashtag Flashback Friday and Tidbit Tuesday. But now we leave you this week with a final goodbye to our production of In the Heights before performances end this Sunday. Cheers, everyone.